Alright, so today I'm going to be assessing you, and I'm just going to ask you a few questions before we start off, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so my first question to you is, what is reading? What is reading to you?
I don't know.
You don't know? You can't think of anything that has to do with reading? What does a person do when he or she reads?
Pays closely attention.
Okay. To what?
The main characters.
Okay. So you think reading is paying attention to main characters? Okay. How do you feel about reading?
I do not like reading.
You do not like reading? Why not?
It hurts my head.
Okay. Why do people read? Why do you think people read?
So they can learn more
Okay.
about history.
Do you think that the only thing in the books is about history?
Yeah, I think they're about history and people make stuff up in books.
Okay. Do you know what that's called?
Imagination?
Okay. What kinds of books do you like to read?
Funny ones
Funny books?
and made up ones.
Do you have a favorite author?
No, they're all really good.
There's no really good ones? Okay. Do you know anyone who is a good reader?
My mom,
Your mom is a good reader? Why do you think she's a good reader?
because in her test she gets almost every question right.
Okay. What does that person do that makes them a good reader? What do you think she does to make her a good reader? So you said that your mom, because she does really good on her tests and gets most of them right. What do you think she does, though, to make her a good reader?
She studies.
Okay.
And pays attention.
Mhm.
And I think that's the only thing she had to do in her childhood.
Okay. Do you know what your teacher thinks a good reader does? So for your teacher, what do you think she thinks a good reader is? How would she describe a good reader?
Focuses in class.
Okay. When you're reading and you see a word that you don't know, what do?
I ask for help.
Okay. Does your family own any books?
Yes, a lot.
Yes. Okay. If you were going to teach somebody how to read, how would you do it? So let's say I didn't know how to read. I'm brand new. I don't know anything about books or how to read. How would you teach me?
I would help you step by step until you get it.
Okay. Can you tell me like a little bit more about what are the steps?
You make the sound of the letters, and then after you get the sound of the letters right, you try and put them together.
Good. How do you feel about writing?
It hurts my fingers, but I like it.
Okay. So it hurts your fingers, but you enjoy it a little bit more than reading?
Yes.
Okay. How do you get your ideas for writing?
My teacher gives us assignments to write.
Okay. So what if she didn't give you anything and she just said, you know what, grab your writing journal and you have free time to write anything that you'd like on there. How would you get your ideas to writing?
I didn't hear you because of the what?
Okay, so let's say she tells you, I'm not going to give you guys a prompt, but take out your writing journal and write me a story. Write about something. How would you get your ideas?
From either movies or like it just pops in my head.
Good. Okay. So now, since we did this small questionnaire about reading and writing, you are going to do a little reading for me. Is that okay? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to do a little reading for me and you're going to read this text, okay? So I would like for you to read out loud for me. I will use my stopwatch to tell me when I want you to stop reading, okay? Because you only have about 1 minute. Please do your best in reading. I will ask a question about what you read towards the end. And I will ask you, do you understand what we're going to be doing?
Okay.
Yes? Okay. So the story is called Our Hammock. So I'm going to set it down right here. And when I start my timer, you may begin reading.
We do have a hammock.
You guys have a hammock?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys use it?
Kind of.
Kind of? Okay. So you have 1 minute and you may begin now.
Our yard had a lot of trees. 2 trees were close enough to hang a hammock. A hammock is a type of bed that can be made from rope. You can hang them from trees. They are used for rest and fun. We loved our hammock. It was in the shade of 2 large trees. There was a nice breeze in the hot summer. It was the best place to rest. Our cat liked to lay by my side. The cat climbed up and held into the ropes. My brother also loved the hammock. He loved to swing high on it. If there was no one there to push him, he tied a rope around one of the trees. Then he tied it to
All right,
the hammock.
time. Perfect. You thought that was weird? Okay, so I put a little mark right there. Can you just continue reading for me? So you were right here, right there.
Then he tied it to the hammock. He pulled on the rope and rocked the hammock back and forth.
Good. Okay, so now let me ask you a little question. It's just a small comprehension question. What kind of bed can hang from 2 trees?
A hammock.
A hammock. Good. Okay, that means you were paying attention to what you were reading. Right. See, you did do some studying over the summer. Okay, we're going to do just one more exam. Okay? Let me see. So today we're going to play a word game. I'm going to say a word, and I want you to break it apart for me. Okay? You look confused.
Yeah,
You don't know what break apart means?
I do.
You do? Okay, let me explain. You're gonna tell me each sound in the word. For example, if I say old, you're gonna say old. So you're gonna tell me each letter sound. You're gonna break it apart for me, okay? Be sure to say the sounds and not the letters in the word. So if I say ride.
What is it? I don't know.
Okay, let's try a different one. Go.
I don't
Okay.
know.
So the word dog. Okay, keep.
E.
Fine.
Find or fine.
Fine. No.
No.
She.
She.
Wave.
A.
Grew.
Grew.
That.
That.
Red.
Red.
Me.
Me.
Sat.
Sat.
Okay. Lay.
Lay.
Race.
Race.
Zoo.
Zoo.
3.
3.
Job.
Job.
In.
In.
Ice.
Ice.
At.
At.
Top.
Top. Up.
By.
By.
Do.
Do.
Good. All right.